Catch your Freeman TV. How y'all doing? Now, this is going to be a very different video. Um, where do I begin? So, I'm just going to say this. I'm not a fertility specialist. But if you're a woman, because I didn't know this was a sector on YouTube. Women having fertility issues, miscarriages, chemical pregnancy, and I'm not a fertility specialist. So this is just the experience that I just had with a woman, and I'm not gonna lie, it messed me up. I'm not married, I'm single, no kids. For anybody that's new to this channel, you just saw this, you wanted to click on. So if you never heard of a chemical pregnancy, and we can look it up together, but basically it's a very early miscarriage. Okay, so Google is my best friend, y'all. What is a chemical pregnancy? And the material properties that become oh shit, I wrote chemical property. A chemical pregnancy is a pregnancy loss that happens about before the 5th week. Okay, so it's a loss. It didn't even form as a baby. It was an embryo. It's lost. And anybody's welcome to correct me on anything they want to. So basically, and this is solved. The reason why I'm making this video is because your boy was stressed out for like 10 days. Okay. So, I was dealing with this girl, and I'll start back in July. July, we were messing around. Okay. Now, mind you, I am a very safe, when I'm out here, I'm single, I have my fun, but I use a condom. Unless I really feel comfortable with a girl and she's on birth control, is the only way that I will not use a condom, which is very rare. Okay. But 99% of the time, your boy strap up. Dealing with this girl, end of July. I was being thirsty. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. I'm gonna just be totally out and open with this video, because y'all know I'm a real ass dude. Y'all know I'm real about my shit. So basically, she hit me up and she says, "Hey, so the date is, let's keep up with the dates." I messed with her around July 20-ish, maybe around my birthday, 27th, 28th, 30th, around that week. Then I don't hear from her all of August until August 30th. I got a random text. Mind you, I'm talking to this girl. I'm trying to text her. I'm not an asshole. Like, I don't really care. I try not to do one night stands or anything like that. So I'm trying to text her, "Hey, hope you're doing all right," whatever. She went on a trip, so I didn't hear from her. And then she saw my messages. Like, I got to read receipts, if we got the same service. Saw my message. I'm like, "Hey, just checking up on you." Seen, didn't say nothing back. All right. Didn't hear from her until August 30th. "Hey, what's up? I'm in the hospital. I'm bleeding." Said, "What's wrong? You okay?" "What do you mean? She's like, "I can't stop bleeding." Said, "Well, what do you mean? What's going on? Where are you bleeding from?" She's like, "I'm bleeding from my private area. I had a chemical pregnancy, da 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 da. I think it was, you got me pregnant." Now, mind you, I'm like, ain't no way. I used a condom, but I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe I was a little careless. I don't remember, but I remember putting on a condom. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I said, "I'm sorry about that. Hey, if it was, I'm a man. Like, I'm old school and I'm traditional. If I was to get a girl pregnant, I would do the shotgun wedding. I would step up, try to work it out, live together, see if we can get down the path of marriage. If we can't, at least my kid know I tried. If worse come to worse, then I guess I'd be baby daddy Freeman, and I don't like the sound of that. But anyway, so let's fast forward so that was August 30th. She had the chemical pregnancy, baby's gone. And I said, and it made me think a little bit harder. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit more mindful of who I date and who I even play around with in that way, who I roll around with. So for you young men that's watching my channel, or just in general, women, if you can't see yourself creating life, because that was when you think about it, right? Whether if you, I mean, if you use a condom or other contraceptives, you'd be all right, right? But you should really think about. It made me start thinking like, okay, now when I look at women, is she attractive? And could I see myself, like after a couple conversations, could I see myself being stuck with her if I got her pregnant for the next 18 years? And that's a whole different ball game. Because a guy would be like, man, she's attractive. I tap that. And then you're like, well, damn, what if you got her pregnant? We don't think that far because we thinking with the other head. You know what I'm saying? So I start looking at that totally different. So I messed around with her on September 9th, whatever. I was being thirsty. I said, she hit me up. I said, all right, boom, boom, boom. Now, mind you, I'm being super careful this time. I'm already stuck from the chemical pregnancy that happened. Right? Yeah, this is story time with Freeman. So I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video. I hit her up. She hit me up too. She was on my ass that night. She wanted me to come over, wanted me to come get her, whatever. Fine. All right, I ain't doing shit. And I was, feeling frisky. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, watch out. So, all right, cool. It went down, cool. But I was super careful. I'm talking, I don't mean to get graphic. I hope you're old enough to watch this video. I mean, I literally put on the first condom, okay? Started the session. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. We in motion. I'm starting to feel that feeling. Check the condom. It was looking a little too messy. Took that off, put a new condom on, then went back in and finished, okay? And then I did the same thing in the morning, all right? Okay. I know because some kids watch me too, so I'm trying to keep it PG, but some of you kids is kind of, smart nowadays. So extra careful. I mean, and for my men that are very valuable or like really valuable, sometimes we get a little, I ain't gonna say I'm super valuable. I'm just saying men that are really like, you don't want to get trapped by a woman, you flushing your condom down the toilet, you burning it, or you do like Drake and drench it with hot sauce or whatever, right? Okay, so I was even doing that. Okay. So again, September 9th, I didn't hear from her for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Then she hits me up like literally October like 16th, okay? And says, I'm 7 weeks pregnant and I believe it's your child. That messed me up. I said, no, there ain't, no way. There's no way. So I am panicking. I'm stressing. I'm not eating. I'm not sleeping. I'm like, yo, if I really got, and listen, I'm pro-choice. So I'm gonna just throw that out there. If a woman wants to keep it, guess what? Unfortunately, fella, she's making you a parent even if you don't want to be. Okay? Women decide who's born in this life. Straight up. That's the power that they do have. Women decide who gets born. Straight up. Okay? So that's why it's very important who you lay down with. So I'm like, there ain't no way. Now let's look at the dates. I'm gonna bring up a calendar. Freeman, do your editing magic. I'm gonna bring up a calendar. So this is now I'm racking my brain. I am like, no way. So I started looking up things like this. How fast can you get pregnant again after a chemical pregnancy, right? Now, during the time, if I remember, it can be as soon as 2 weeks. Okay, like it says right here, you can potentially get pregnant again as soon as 2 weeks after experiencing a chemical pregnancy. And it says, in fact, you're more fertile. They said most women are like 70 to 85% more fertile. So that got me tripping. So so for any woman that's having chemical pregnancies back to back to back or whatever, trust me, you will probably, if you're with your man or your husband, fiance, boyfriend, and y'all are really trying, don't worry. I promise you will get pregnant. I promise you there is hope for you. So I just wanted for the ladies, So for the men that's a little scared of, hey, I might have got this girl knocked up again. Oh yes, son, she can be pregnant again very as soon as 2 weeks. Now here's the thing. Go back to the dates, Freeman. I was like researching this. Like I mean, when I tell y'all, I went Doc Brown like post board on this. Like I was, man. I said, ain't no way. August 30th, you had a chemical pregnancy. September 9th, we had sex. That's only about 10 or 11 days, if we're counting the morning. And even if I got super sperm from God, there's no way that it's mine, unless my sperm is just on steroids, right? So I'm just no way. Racking my brain. And we had a conversation. She wants to keep it fine. Mind you, this woman, I barely know her. We only known each other for maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and it was weeks and gaps. Okay. She says, well, I know it's yours because you were the last person I had sex with. She said, I did have sex with somebody in July, and I haven't had a period since July. So here's the thing too, for ladies that are trying to get pregnant. So you can have a chemical pregnancy, not get a cycle again, and still get pregnant. So you don't, now most doctors, as I was reading, recommend that you do have a cycle first before trying again. But everybody was pretty much saying if you're emotionally ready and you're physically ready, they say by all means, go ahead and try to have a baby again with your man, your mate, whoever, and you're more than likely more fertile than ever. So hope for ladies that are crashing and burning on chemical pregnancy, trust me, after about 3-4 times, you will have, maybe less than that, you'll have a successful pregnancy. I promise you. So for me, I'm like thinking to myself, all right, after I come to after I'm done thinking about this, I said, you know what? If it's mine, I'm gonna step up. We had a conversation. We was going to name it, it was going to be named after me. It would have been the 4th generation in my family. I'd have called it Sam the 4th. And I said, and we're going to try to work this out. Now I'm getting nervous. This is like, I barely know this woman. So she texting me saying, I want this type of wedding, this type of ring. I want you to propose to me like this. And I'm like, baby girl, I'm pretty much marrying the child. Okay. This ain't love. This is pretty much circumstance. This is a circumstantial marriage. I'm just being honest. Okay. I grew up with men that grew up in the 50s. They always told me, do the right thing, step up, shotgun wedding. Maybe it's not love. Maybe you it's like, forget your love, forget your happiness, do what's best for the child so that child can have a fighting chance of having 2 parents in the household. That was the sole purpose why I was doing that. So, but I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm talking to my boys, talking to my homies, and they're like, well, if you had a condom on, you have nothing to worry about. Bruh, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I said, all right. Also, let's look at the dates again. 7 weeks pregnant. She told me October 6th.
Actually, correction. She told me October 15th or 16th, which would have been 5 weeks. I had said it wrong in the video. So after that point, it was only maybe 5 weeks when it made sense. Let's get back to the regular program.
She was 7 weeks pregnant. We had sex September 9th. That's 5 weeks ago. Even if you ovulated that same week, it would make more sense if you were 5 weeks pregnant, maybe 6. But she's going into 7 to 8. These apps will tell you now 7 weeks and 4 days or whatever. Like the doctors will tell you. So I said, no, this ain't right. So I said, you know what? I started doing more research, and most people don't know this. You can actually get a paternity test while a woman is pregnant. What is that called, Freeman? The NIPP. Okay? Non-invasive paternity, non-invasive prenatal paternity test. A provider will take blood sample, okay, on your 8th week of pregnancy. You could do it as early as 7 weeks, okay? They draw blood from the girl's arm, not your uterus, totally harmless. And then they cheek swab the male. So, at first she didn't want to do it, which I thought was suspect. but I told her it'll be totally safe. I will tell you, for anybody that's interested in this test, you will cough up about $1,700. So that did hurt my pockets. Y'all know I'm cheap. Okay. You could do payment plans and stuff like that, but it still hurts. But the thing is, if you do a payment plan, they don't tell you the results until you pay that payment plan off. So I said, well, shit, I need to know right away. So me and this girl went down to the Lab Solutions place in Philly, did the test. So now I'm waited about 7 crucial business days, pacing back and forth in my life, stressed. I mean, people can tell. Like, I didn't have a poker face at this time. People could tell. I mean, people I'm dealing with, talking to, people, like people that are close to me. Yo, you all right? You sound sad. You sound like, what's going on with you? What's good? Are you okay? Are us men, especially if you're a black man, you like, man, yeah, I'm good. You like, yeah, I'm good. Everything good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I'm straight. Yeah, how you doing? Oh no, I'm good. I was not good. I was the very opposite of good. Okay, I was in turmoil. Okay, stressed. Probably the most stressful week I've ever had in my life. Okay. Because her mindset, as I'm getting to know her and talk to her a little bit more, I said, this can't be Mrs. Freeman. It just can't be. So that's not my actual last name. Let's just say it. I was like, this can't be the wife I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, we had a more in-depth conversation. She's like, I'm not signing no prenup. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man. This girl is like trying to trap me. So, just so to let you ladies know, yes, you can get pregnant and be more fertile after a chemical pregnancy. So don't worry if you go through 1 or 2 or whatever. It will eventually, if a body can form in your body, if an embryo can form in your body, you will get pregnant again. I promise you. So, meet up with her. She is definitely pregnant. We did the NIPP. Okay, got that done. Paid that bread. Fine, fantastic. Got my results back. I'm gonna blur out my name and her name. So, and I sent it to her in her email. I'm gonna blur out a lot of stuff here because I sent it to her on Instagram so she can have it in a document. So this is what a negative results is. Yes. So no, she pregnant, but it ain't mine. So I got to admit, I was quite happy. In fact, I was ecstatic. Okay. I almost lost my voice when I saw this. So this is what it says when this is a negative. It says probability of paternity, 0.0%. It'll have your name, alleged mother, or the girl's name, alleged mother, mother, obviously ain't alleged. She definitely the mother. And then alleged father, meaning could be. Alleged father is excluded as a biological father. Okay. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If anybody thought I don't have any emotions, man, I jumped and screamed. I mean, because I was just like, so I told myself I will no longer be dating women that don't have a certain caliber of what I'm looking for. And I will no longer be thirsty, because us men, we all have a thirsty moment, okay? And it happens. So that was what was going on with your boy. Yeah, let me close this. So doing the math, when I told her the results, I said, so you must have been already pregnant when you messed with me, or here's things that can happen. This is 3 theories that I think could happen. So it was either late ovulation. Okay. That's what I thought, which is very possible. Possible to experience late ovulation following a chemical pregnancy and still get pregnant in the next cycle. In fact, ovulation can occur as soon as 2 weeks after chemical pregnancy. So at some point, she had messed with the other guy and me. So at some point, she messed with that guy in early September. Okay, maybe us in the same week. Obviously, he didn't use a condom. I did. Um, or she was pregnant way, way before September. My guess is she was already pregnant. And I don't know the chemical pregnancy. I'm really not sure if she really had one. I mean, she just told me she had one. There's no proof. So I'm speculating that maybe she had late ovulation and didn't have the chemical pregnancy, or she had late ovulation, or she ovulated with him, maybe messed with him early September 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere in there, and then got pregnant or ovulated, and then she came and messed with me on September 9th, which is crazy, right? I mean, it is what it is, the world we live in. Some women move like that. They can mess with one man last week, next man this week. Okay. You know, all my friends was like, man, she trying to line you up. She was hoping you wouldn't do this. She was hoping you'd be there the whole 9 months, wait for the baby to be born and hope it was yours and just marry her and y'all have been married, locked, and there would have been nothing you could have did about it. That's what she was banking on. But you know, your boy, I'm seasoned. You know what I'm saying? So I was stressing though. It was she almost trapped your boy. So, basically, I wanted to just let y'all know what was going on with me, and I thought this would be a very interesting video for my channel, and also would be a memory to myself that do not, Freeman, I don't care how thirsty you might get, some girls looking good, but if a girl doesn't have good intentions about what life could be like if I did get her pregnant, then it's best I don't even have sex with her, don't lay with her. So your boy just became a little bit more picky. If I thought I was picky before, oh, I'm picky now. And so I just wanted to wrap it up and say, for the women that are trying to get pregnant after chemical pregnancy, very fertile, hang in there. It can happen because she's definitely pregnant. It's just by the other guy. And for guys that are going through this, if your wife or your woman or a girl got chemical pregnancy, okay, and you need to really think, would you have been a husband to her and took care of the child? If you can't see that, if she was just a booty call, then just stop laying with her. Use a condom. Be safe. Stop it. Okay? All right. So I just wanted to just put that out there. But yes, that's why your boy was stressed for a little bit. But it's all good. We back to our regular scheduled program. Hope y'all doing good. I love y'all. Peace. And be blessed, baby. I'm blessed by the best. I'm out. Freeman. Mixtape. I had to move the date. I'm sorry you couldn't wait. I was chilling in the summer, so give a nigga a fucking break. Yeah. Let's talk about that breakup, son. I understand, son. Let's talk about your heartbreak. Breakup, separation, no remorse. You doing paperwork inside Freeman's court. Custody battle with a ugly ass divorce. Paying alimony and you paying child support. Should've known that the bitch was no good. She was wearing booty shorts on the corner of the hood. The bitch played your ass like some games on Sega. She played your ass when you saw her chilling at the bodega. Played you like a fiddle, played you like a game. You a sucker and a simp and a cuck and a lame. You in the club, about to make it rain. But the therapy with hoes, bro, don't solve the pain. You in the streets looking for a new flame. But these hoes mean it really ain't the same. One night stand, so I guess she glad you came. Rock him, Big Daddy Kane. I ain't no joke, don't sweat the technique. I'm with my side piece. When you see me, don't speak and hit me up so we can chill the next week. And what we gonna do in the shills and just freak. If it's kinda good, then I'll order Eats. Chain, pinky ring. I'm switching lanes, chilling in my range. Or I'm chilling in my white Mustang. You immature, so let me do my thing. This the game that I claim. Catch it, Freeman TV. Hoes, bitches, and them strippers know my name. Making money, making cheddar, make it better. I'm about to party like a David Guetta. The world cold, bruh, better get a sweater. When it comes to these hoes, bruh, now I know better. I'm moving like an alpha, I'm moving like a lion. Breaking these hoes' hearts without even trying. ATL, Houston, yeah, you see me flying. Baby girl, truth, and never scream and she flying. But I'm the truth, bruh, I don't be lying. I get cold, the love starts dying. Now I'm different, stale, and crying. Now I'm sitting here wondering and sighing. I don't wanna know who's taking you home the way I I used to love you. You. Give him one more, son. Let him know it's real, son. Holla at him. Catch a Freeman, aka Sam the Third, the Black Thor, Super Saiyan, buff nerd. Where he coming from? From Trenton, New Jersey, where them niggas get shot and them drugs get served. She look good, she can still get curved. Intellect unmatched, debate me is absurd. Be a man of your principles and your word. You broke hoe, you got the nerve. Just vibe with me for a second.